Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's happening? What's shaking? Oh wow, the sun just went in. Ooh, hello. Hello, my pretties. I wish I was that powerful. Actually, funny story. I remember I was out at the park and I was sitting with a friend and the sun had been out, and in Berlin, like, goes in and out of clouds all the time, and like when the sun's out it's really beautiful and warm, and when it goes in you're like freezing. It doesn't matter what the temperature is. It's like that's just the rule. The sun's out, you're hot, and if the it's behind the clouds, you're cold. And so like this cloud came by and I was talking about all my witchy stuff, and we look up at the cloud and she's like, ugh, clouds. And I'm like, oh no, I can make that clear. And I go like this with my hand. I'm like, I can make that clear. And then like immediately the cloud clears. And I like knew it. I kind of like knew it in my head that I would be able to like do that, or that it would be happening. I don't know. I've tried it so many times since then and it's never happened. But in that moment, it was just like cloud clear. I think it was like this inner knowing as opposed to kind of like trying for something to happen. I was just like, I know I can do this. And I did it. Magic. Or it's just my guides or whatever being like, yeah, you are powerful, but you'll never do that again. It was just a little confirmation or something. It was very cool. I felt very cool in the moment. Well, so let's see, it's Tuesday, May 19th or something like that. Last week I was in a really weird emotional place. I feel much better, like whatever that energy was. I think it was from my somatic session, mainly, like it just moved some felt really old and almost like a putrid energy, like this. It was this really like thick, heavy energy that was stored in my like intestines somewhere, and it didn't even feel like it was fully from this lifetime. Like it was old and heavy, and so it took a few days for that to kind of like, it was like molasses. It was like sticky. Somehow didn't want to move. It wasn't just like, oh, poof, energy gone. It was like, whoa, it was like sticking in me. But I feel much better now, much lighter now. I still feel like this maybe this like tension and this crackle that I was remarking on in the last video. I don't know if it means like something big is going to go down or something's going to happen, but it feels like there's so much energy coming in from like the sun flares and the Schumann resonance. And it's like I think the energy I'm feeling is like it's like we're in like a pressure cooker. Like the energy's so intense that we're all being squeezed at the moment. And so like we have to shift. We'll either like almost like a piece of coal like being compressed into a diamond. Like that's what the energy feels like right now, or that's what it felt like over the weekend. So I don't know if that's going to cause like some big event, outside in the collective, or if that's just like kind of what it feels like for me internally. Like I'm just like being squeezed, and I have to release and like meet this new vibration. And until then, it's gonna feel quite uncomfortable in this like transition period. But yeah, let me know what you think. Are you feeling this? Are you experiencing this? I've talked to a lot of people that feel like they've been kind of like stuck, including myself. I've talked to a lot of people, mostly myself. I don't know, it's just like a weird time. It's almost like I think we're timeline jumping so much that even when like inspiration comes and I think, oh, I'm gonna try this, I want to do this, or here's an idea for a project or a show or contacting someone, it almost like by the time I'm ready to like act on it, it's almost like it's almost like the energy has shifted and it's like a totally new timeline or something. And yeah, it's a very very confusing time for me. How is it for you? Let me know. Tell me your experiences. I'm genuinely very curious. Okay, I think that's enough for the blah blah blahs. Let's let's get this singing happening. See what energy wants to come through, what frequencies. All right, let's just do some deep breathing together. Let's breathe in through the nose for 4, hold for 4, and release through the mouth in a big sigh. So breathe in, hold, exhale. Breathe in, hold, and let it out. Ooh. Breathe in. Hold. Let it out and let it go of everything that doesn't serve you. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, what did you experience with that? Oh, I forgot to tell you that if you feel called to sing or move or do light language or whatever, that is highly encouraged. You can always go back. I'm sorry. This is not my best. It's kind of interesting going through that for me because it was like, kind of took a while to find the melody that really wanted to come through. I was a bit in my head, or almost too many melodies were kind of coming through, and I couldn't feel into one specific one. But certainly that that felt the best. So, and that was like in a place, I'm like, oh, that was bringing through something. Did that one. So yeah, let me know what and what you experienced with that. Yeah. Let's do a tarot reading. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Let's see what messages. Oh, this fell down earlier. Let's see what messages for the collective today. Okay, calm down. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, cards. Thank you for showing me which ones want to pop out. I have a tendency to second guess. So when they just appear, I have 3, but well, maybe we can see what else wants to come up. Oh, excuse me. I sang a lot before this. I'm like, my body's like, I don't know. Shake out a bit. Okay. First card, 4 of Cups. This is a feeling of, I think this came up in the last reading actually too. I did like 3 readings the last time, I don't remember. It came up in one of them. Don't know if it made it to film. But this is the idea of kind of being dissatisfied with your options and perhaps looking for something more and deeper. It can also, I mean, he's sitting there, he has like literally like a cup coming into him with with wings and he's like, I'm not interested. But it's also like these 3 cups are also like the lower chakras. It's almost like this idea of like, I have everything that I wanted or needed, or that I thought I wanted or needed, maybe the material goods, maybe the more physical goods, but it's just like not doing it. So you get kind of like, this is that moment where you can start chasing bigger, better, more, all these things outside of you, or you can go inwards and like start that spiritual work to realize that like, actually there's nothing from the outside world that's gonna like fulfill you on the inside, that's inside work you have to do. So this can be this card of like kind of looking around you, realizing that nothing, all those things that used to, that you thought would bring you joy and happiness and make your life better kind of aren't doing it for you. You're not getting that hit anymore. And so the only real option is to look deeper. Oh, I'm sorry, I have a sneeze coming. Excuse me. So that's that card. Then we have 4 of Pentacles. This is about security, holding on to wealth, holding on to security. I mean, she's like literally like hugging her money for dear life. So it can be a card of like holding on too tight because you're afraid, because you're living in a fear place that you're going to lose something if you don't hold on to it, or that it could be slipping away. And the message of this card usually is to like let go a bit. But I think this card also represents like a deep need for security. And then the final card is the Magician. And this is the person that can make it all happen. It can also, though, in the shadow side, be like a master manipulator. Don't know if we have any of those in our world right now. But in the positive aspect, it's you have all the tools to create anything you want. You know, like we create our reality, we can make it all happen. This is the card of manifestation and being able to manifest. Okay, so the 3 cards together, we have 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 2 4s in a row. That's kind of interesting. It's these like turning point cards, and the Magician. So we have someone who's kind of like not really satisfied with the options around. Also, maybe in a state of like clinging to a sense of security, even if that doesn't serve them, even if, you know, it's time to release a little bit. And then the Magician, the manifester. So I would say for the collective, and personally, this is these cards are saying like we're feeling dissatisfied with what's on offer in our world, but crossing that, because the second position is always kind of the conflict, is like we're hanging on for security. We're desperately afraid to let go and let these systems crumble, let the things fall away, because that's very scary, right? Like even if it's not working for us, there's this fear that if we let go, we don't know what's coming next. We don't know if we'll be able to make it. You know, at least now we kind of know what to expect, and we know how to like organize our lives around it. And so even if it's not working for us and not serving us, it might feel a little bit too scary just to let go. But then the outcome is the manifestation. So we have the capability to create the life we want using, you know, in this higher vibration, in a more aligned place, in a place that's better for us. But in order to do that, we do have to kind of like let go of the things that aren't working, of the structures that need to fall away. We need to allow that flow. We need to loosen our grip. So we can't manifest in this newer vibration in a more aligned way if we're like still clinging on to that security that we think is going to keep us safe. So I think that is the message for these cards. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Three of Swords. Yeah, and there's grief and sadness, of course, that I think we're all going through at the moment, like just waves of grief that we have to transmute, because it's an ending, it's a loss, you know, we're grieving maybe something that didn't even really exist, but the story that we had told ourselves. Oh, and then at the top of the deck we have the Sun. So this is a blessed time. This is the most positive card in the deck. Like literally we have solar flares coming down, like the sun is helping us. Helping, because it's uncomfortable, but it's all gonna work out. We are protected. This is all part of the plan. We just gotta go through it. All right, I think that's it. Whew. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you could like and subscribe. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm just staring down in the camera. It got really hot in here. I'm like, maybe I should wait until I close this video before I'm like, please like and subscribe. I'm sorry. I'm a little, I'm not gonna apologize. This is me and this is where I am today. And let me know where you are today. And thanks so much for coming. Okay, bye.